Hello, everybody. For once, I am on the camera side of StreamYard, so bear with me a moment while I make sure this is showing up to all the right places. How is everybody doing this afternoon? And I know you're not here yet because I know how this works. So I am going to give this just a moment until I start seeing it showing up where it needs to be. And then once that happens, I will be happy to answer any questions you might have about the Legion publishers and our services for independent clients. So please feel free to chime in with your questions, however many you have. Happy to answer whatever I can answer. Hi, TJ. Okay, good. I know it's working. Yes, look at that hair. I straightened it just for all of you guys. Hi, Jay. You made it too. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate it. Okay, so that means it's showing up somewhere at least. I'm still working on getting it to refresh properly. All right. So, how are you guys doing today? Since it's just us chatting right at the moment. Okay, we've got a question here. What selection of services do you think are most helpful for people just starting out in lit RPG? So that is a great question, but it is unique to each person, which is why when we do services and are setting up services, what we like to do first is we have a consultation call with you. And the consultation call is completely free, no commitment or anything required. We just chat with you about what you're currently doing, what you'd like to be doing, and how how your current work is taking away from your writing time and how we can help change that. So ideally, what we want to do is allow the authors to be able to write more, mostly because we're greedy and like to read books. But oh, we've got Legion logo on your forehead for these. No, Jay, I don't think I will paint the logo on my forehead. I'm going to reserve that just for our RPG games. Yeah. But as far as which services are most helpful, so everybody getting started, you're going to need social media. You have to be on here. You got to connect with the readers. You got to get to know everybody. So that's a very important starting place. And we can help with that so it's not completely overwhelming for you or taking you away from your writing. There's also the whole side of getting it on Amazon. If you're independently publishing, how do you go about doing that? How do you have it so that your print books are distributed to other places? We help with areas like Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP, as well as helping with things like Ingram Spark as well. So your books can be delivered to places like Barnes and Noble or small bookshops, independent bookshops, anything like that. We can help you connect and cross promote with other authors, including newsletter promotions and a huge variety of other things as well. And I just realized the reason I'm not seeing this in the correct group is I chose the wrong group for this. So I'm going to try this again. Here we go. Putting it to the correct group now. So the launch party group got a quick little thing there. All right, let me see if that refreshed it correctly. So you should be able to view this now in Lit RPG Legion or the Legion Publishers page or on our YouTube account. And I'm getting messages about it. Sorry about that, guys. All right, now we are in the correct places. This is what happens when I am in front of the camera instead of behind the camera. I am trying to do both parts and it gets a little mixed up. So mean, total boot. Yes. Oh, were you watching it from the other page? Hi, Facebook user. If you can grant StreamYard permission, I will see who thinks I'm pretty. Thank you. Hey, Josh. Good to see you. General Kenobi. I've been called a lot of things, Jez, but that's a new one. Ah, that's Chrissy. Well, Chrissy, you're beautiful too. Love to you as well. So For the most commonly asked questions that we get here at Legion, we have things such as, so this would be for people that are actually publishing with us. Oh, and we've got more messages. Driving. Well, drive safe. You can always watch this later, but if you have questions, text to or talk to text. Don't text and drive. That's bad. Hi, Kristen. It's over, Jez. She has the high ground. I'm pretty sure I've had the high ground, TJ. Yeah. Yes, and StreamYard does like to mess with everybody every single time. So some of the things that we've been asked about is if you become an author who publishes through Legion Publishers, what are the costs to you? And that's nothing. You get, everything that goes into publishing your book as far as various levels of editing, cover design, all of that, and your audiobooks, the production costs, everything, no cost to you. But in addition to that, you also get the services that we offer to our independent clients covered as well. So that includes support with your social media and marketing and all of those type of things. And thank you, Chrissy. I don't know about the queen, but I'll take it. Let's see. TJ, can you break down how Legion helps authors build world Bibles and the process you do to work with the author step by step in that creation? So the world Bibles, we have a team of people that work on those. Basically, they will comb through your books, starting at book 1, because you got to lay the groundwork, and they will be pulling out all of the details, the stats, the descriptions of the areas. If you have different systems in place as far as like your spells or your stat sheets, things like that, everything, they will be pulling all of that out and documenting it and organizing it for you into a way where going forward, when you're on book 6, you don't need to go back and recheck your math from book 1 to make sure you've been calculating correctly. It's also a fun tool that you can provide to readers so they can kind of follow along with things. You can use it to help build things in like World Anvil and really provide an immersive world to your readers. As far as the step-by-step, you can be involved along the way. They can do check-ins with you, or you can have specific areas. Like you can say, I want to be sure that, the focus is mainly on the world building. And that's where the focus will be. Let's see. Jay is asking, however, you will be chained up in Geneva's basement. That's where she collects her authors. Fun fact, I don't have a basement, but the basement is absolutely a threat. It is, Jay has created it, so now we have the imaginary basement, and it's where we tell you to go write, so we can handle the rest. You hand it off to us, and we take it from there. You just focus on the writing. We will occasionally bug you with questions and ask you for dates and times and things like that. Push you into doing some live events you may or may not enjoy doing. But otherwise, we try to handle the majority of it for you. So, other things about our services, we get asked if you're published through another publishing house, can you work with us on those additional services? And the question or the answer is absolutely yes. We will be happy to work with you if you're published through another company, if you're independently published, if you haven't published yet, but you're working towards it. Any stage that you're in, we're happy to work with you. It's not a conflict of interest to us or anything like that. We fully believe in the rising tides floats all ship kind of thing. We want to help everybody in this genre succeed. So for us, helping you to find more time to write and helping you to get the exposure you need as an author to reach more readers, that's what's important. Some of the different services, so we do have them listed partially on our website. It got to the point where we were listing services and people looking over the website were saying, maybe you should cut back because it's a little overwhelming, especially if you're a new author who's never done this, to know that there's all these other things you need to be doing. But basically, if you can think of it, we can help with it. We have helped with a huge variety of things. We help with merchandising, with websites, setting up your online shops, social media management, of course, as we've talked about, the publishing aspects of things, planning events live or online. Many of you have attended Gildify Con, and I hope you will all attend this year as well. It takes place in the Lit RPG group. That one is all arranged by us as well. We've also done large in-person events. I think we had about 200 people at the last in-person one, but unfortunately that was before COVID. So a lot of online since then. All right, we've got another question here from TJ. Does Legion allow indie authors to utilize editing services and artwork for covers without being published through Legion? So absolutely, TJ, we are happy to make referrals for you to editors as well as cover designers that we have worked with. That is not something that we take a percentage of or anything like that. We're doing that just to help spread the work to people that we enjoy working with. Now, we can't guarantee that the editors aren't going to be fully booked because we all know a good editor is hard to find, and when you find them, you keep them busy. But we're happy to make those referrals. And Jay has just shared here. This is our link if you want to take a look at some of the services for our independent clients. Hello, Akib. All right. A lot of people are worried about confidentiality. How do you stay so inconspicuous? So basically, it's up to the author if they want to let people know that they work with us. We don't come outright and say who we work with. We never have. We've been assisting authors for a long time, 7, 8 years, something, 10 years. I don't know, a long, long time. Some people, right away. I mean, a lot of people know I work with Alaron Kong because he's very upfront about it. He mentions it. He, tells people to contact me, things like that. But there are some people you probably don't know work with us because if they don't mention it, we don't mention it. We don't share your information. We don't even share it, with the other directors outside of what they need to know. If you have an idea and you want to make sure that it's kept secret, it just stays with those of us that are working on helping you with your promotions. Let's see here. Is there a troll protection package? Actually, we provide specific troll show up packages to get the right trolls to show up for you. Jay Breath. Yes, but no, troll protection. I will just say if you stay out of certain areas, you're doing it pretty well, but there is no full troll protection package, unfortunately. Can you share Legion's current stance on AI assisted work and the reason for it? Absolutely. The Legion, so my partners and I, so Jez and Chrissy Caggio, and for those of you who don't know how to say the last name, it's Caggio. I know those of us in the US, we want to say like Cajillo, not that. It's Caggio. So watch me saying it wrong now or something. But anyway, our stance on AI, we talked about this before we started the Legion Publishers. We will absolutely not be using AI for cover art, for writing books, for editing books, for narrating books, any of that. We believe in people and we want to work with people. We want artists to be credited for their artwork. We believe that narrators should be humans and the authors should be humans as well. So we have a pretty firm stance on that. So if you have used AI to write your book or you use AI to create things, unfortunately, it's not something that we will want to work with. But, that is totally up to you and your stance on it. And Chrissy, yes, well done. All right, Caggio it is. See, said it right. There's no hiding from Jay. That's correct. Jay is everywhere. Since the dawn of time. Oh, the troll protection package. Yes, there is definitely no troll protection package. Chrissy's asking, can people pick and choose what services they use? Yes, absolutely. So we have our consultation call with you. And once we've had our consultation call and we've gotten a good idea of what your individual needs are, we'll come back and we'll give you 2 variations of a package, basically like, the standard and the deluxe. And we'll give you an approximate price for those packages for a monthly basis. We do everything month to month. So, if you decide after a few months, okay, I'm where I want to be and I want to take over from here, great. That's totally okay as well. But we give you an idea in each package what they will include. And if there's things missing or there's too much in one package or anything like that, we can change it around and add more, remove more. And once we've started with you, if you find out like, oh, hey, I realize you guys can also help out making TikTok videos for me. I want to do that as well. We can just add that in. If there are kind of one off type of services, things that come up like a Kickstarter where it's not going to be happening every single month, but it's going to take up some time for several months in a row as we get everything together, processed, and out to people. Those type of things we do on an hourly basis, and our rate is $30 an hour for any of those type of services. Let's see here. We can add the trolls to Brian's grudge book. For those who missed Brian's live the other day, he is working on his grudge book. I believe we are on page 50,000 or so. I think at this point it's going to be about a 13-book series for his grudge book. We're working on it though. As Chrissy said, we want to keep people in jobs. Yes, this is why we take a firm stance on not using AI for our artwork and our writing and narrating and all of that good stuff. We want to keep people employed. We like that. We've got the amazing Harmon Cooper here. He says, heck yeah. But shouldn't it be fick? Fick yeah, Harmon. Harmon is here. Yep. All right. As a reader, do you have an ARC or beta reader group? Yes, we do. Facebook user, I can't see who you are. If you would like to grant StreamYard permission, I will be able to. Or if you would like to send me a message after this, I am happy to send you a link to join. We currently have been doing beta reading, but we are starting to build our ARC group up. For those that don't know what that is, beta readers, you kind of get the version, it's been through the editors, it's in the final working stages, but you might find a couple of little things here or there, and you help us catch those. The ARC readers, you're getting the final copy of the book before it releases. And what we ask is that you read it, and then when it comes out, you go to Amazon or other places and you leave your honest review. It's not a requirement of you, but it's something that we ask that you do. And a lot of authors have these groups. So if you have a favorite author, you can always reach out and see if they have one of those. Josh says, deluxe, please. Yes. Well, Josh, we are happy to chat more. So, that was Dantas Nito. Okay, well, Dantas, please feel free to reach out, and I am happy to add you to our group. I apologize. My dogs are now barking because my daughter has come home from school. So, all right, Ryan, Lady Geneva, it's so good to see your shining face. Well, good to see you too. And actually, I am an actual lady. Family members did get me my title, but it's actually Lady Arugula. And for those of you who know me, you know more about that. The dreaded anonymous Facebook user. Yes. I mean, I could go and look through the places it's being broadcast and maybe figure it out, but then I can't see the comments coming in. So safe word. You only hope it's a safe word. You just never know. You never know. Looks very cool. I'll definitely look into your offerings if I ever finish any of my solo work. Well, we would love to chat with you. And if you need help and encouragement finishing that solo work, we have an awesome group of aspiring authors as well that a lot of them are in here right now. And they're all great at encouraging each other to stay on top of that work. So does anybody else have any questions about the different services that we offer or anything like that? Hey, Richie, hope you're doing well. And so, Jay is filling me in here on the different Facebook users. All right, appreciate it, Jay. Thank you. So, let's see. Do you have a Discord for us authors to hang out on? So, several in a way, but for Legion specifically, we are finalizing it right now because we want it to be not only a place for the authors, but a place for readers, a place for resources, and all of that. So, as soon as we have it set to exactly where we want, we will be sharing it with everybody on all of our groups and pages and things like that. Right. Yes. Ryan, this is why we like you. Your mind is in the gutter, exactly where it should be with all of us, you know? Do you handle getting the audiobook and narrator set up? Is that a service you offer? Yes. So even if you aren't published with us, if you want help with going through ACX, or you would like, us to help you with the various stages of picking your narrators, if you're not an audiobook listener, we definitely are. I'm a big audiobook junkie, so lots of audiobooks here. Happy to make recommendations and introductions as needed. Also happy to help with the side of ACX and running everything through there. Don't forget your own safe word. Very important thing, Sean. Yes, absolutely. You don't want to forget that. So if there are any more questions, I'm happy to take those. But if not, I am happy to move to our next part of the stream. Let me see here. All right. I don't see any other questions coming in, so the next part of the stream is the big announcement. I am very excited to get to be the one to share this. This is very exciting news for us. As the Legion publishers, so far you have met 2 of the authors that we have signed. Oh, there's another part. Yes, TJ, there is. There is another part. Build the suspense. Drum roll. If we pay extra, can we get to slap Jez on his bald head? Only if you come to DragonCon, but that's a yes. We'll discuss the rates. So, because he knows the news. So they'll, yes. Okay. Our big news, our very, very exciting news. We are very excited to announce our 3rd author joining us at the Legion Publishers. So I'm incredibly thrilled to be announcing a female author joining us at the Legion Publishers. She is an international author, and without further ado, I am going to welcome her onto the stream. Everybody, I'd like you to welcome Rachel Nikirk.
Hi.
Hi, Rachel. How are you doing?
I am so fucking nervous, but I'm very excited.
So everyone, this is Rachel, and Rachel has written an amazing lit RPG that we are incredibly excited to share with everybody. We've got some comments coming in. I'm just going to pop them up. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, guys.
Oh, they're coming in faster than I can click on them. All right. So everybody, oh, Mimi, I can do jumping jacks. Okay, I'm just going to click on these for a moment. Here we go. Hello, Facebook user. So Rachel, would you mind telling us just a little bit about yourself?
Oh, about me. So I am, so my name is Rachel Nikirk. I'm from Ireland. I'm currently living in Dublin. But by night, I am a writer of lit RPG. But by day, I am actually a game developer. I work in narrative design specifically, which I have done for the past 5.5 years. So when I heard about lit RPG, when I heard about the amazing world of it, I just had to try my own hand at it. And I started working on this book last year, and it was a stressful time in my life, and I had a lot of imposter syndrome. And I started writing this, and I fell in love with writing all over again. And I never thought anyone would see this. I thought it would just be like a passion project that I would work on myself in my free time when I was feeling sad. But I'm absolutely over the fucking moon that Legion Publishing has seen something in this. And I am so, so excited to share this with the world. And I hope people really like it as much as I like writing it.
We are excited to share it as well. So Jay Baraz asks if we have to keep it PG with Rachel, or is it okay to get Paul involved? It does not have to be PG with Rachel. She puts up with us. I think that should be the first indication that it's okay to get Paul involved. And Brian with Chaos Gremlin activate.
I'm being good now, but I'm not. I do usually curse. So I'm like, I'll be professional the first time. And then after that, it's all down here. It's all
No,
downhill.
you know, you've already said fuck like twice, so that ship
Have
has
I?
sailed.
Thank you,
Jez
everyone.
is doubling down on the Irish. Yes, we are definitely doubling down on the Irish. We are, and you know, we get the fun of putting them in the English category on Amazon because Amazon only has a little bit to do with an Irish category. And I like watching them cringe. It's really fun for me.
I also love that me with the most Irish surname is going to be in the English category. Have fun, everyone, with the fada. Have fun with that. And it's a good way to be, Jay.
It's odd seeing Rachel good behavior.
Brian, at least fucking pretend I'm okay, like at the beginning, all right? Just
I'll be professional the first time.
Just
Professional the first time, boring, bring it, full send. Yes. It's casual cursing, doesn't count.
I also agree. I don't think it, I almost said, I don't think it fucking counts. I also don't think it
so
is.
see, 3. Nope, now we're at 4. So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And yes, Michael, it didn't show your name, but that's how you know she's Irish without her accent. Fuck is a sentence enhancer.
I agree.
That's right. We just sprinkle it on top, right? You know. Unhinged in the best way. She's legion through and through. Absolutely. Casual as opposed to professional.
It's a very different brand. It's very different.
Yeah. I mean, when it's professional cursing, I really feel like you have to get more creative with it too, right? Like that's when you have to really expand on it. You can't just use the regular terminology. You gotta go big. Let's see. Yes, always on the sentence enhancer. It's all about how and where you put the fucking emphasis. Yes, this is true.
It's something my dad has always said, that in Ireland, cursing is just an adjective. It's
exactly.
Not it's sentencing. Wait, at cursing?
No. Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Is this at cursing or at being like our favorite Irish person? Like, or like a fist fight? Because that could also be entertaining.
So I know you can't tell by looking at me, but I'm like, not only am I pale as fuck, I'm also as short as a hobbit. So like when I'm next to Brian, I'm up to his elbow. It is ridiculous. I'm just waiting for him to give me my Hogwarts letter, and he just hasn't yet. It's very disappointing.
How rude, Brian. How rude. So Facebook user is asking, what are these independent publisher services? So just to recap on those, so we offer a lot of services that you can do through Legion Publishers without being a Legion Publishers author. You can be independently published with another one of the awesome publishing houses in Lit RPG, anything like that. But we can help you with your marketing, your social media, your branding, merchandising, websites, events, you name it, we can help with it. And we do a consultation call and we figure out what you need and how we can help you with it. And Jay says she is better looking than Brian. So I think
Brian is a beautiful man.
He is a beautiful man. And
he's a beautiful man.
Right? You can't with that voice. I'm the most Irish looking Asian guy you'll ever meet. Let's take a vote. Vote R for Rachel or being right. Who's our favorite Irish? I feel like we have to bring Brian on to like make it fair here. I don't know. I deleted my comment because it was too violent for me. I had that happen the other day. In all fairness, I was commenting on one of Brian's posts where he had put a dirty link in, and I put, "Oh, you dirty boy, you," and Facebook is like, "That's harassment." If we already had a book self-published, you have marketing services for that. Yes, we absolutely do. So we work with a lot of independently published or published through other publishing house authors, and we help them to promote their books, to have a bigger presence online with pretty much anything that you can be doing that is preventing you from writing. We help with that. So happy to arrange a call. We do have on our website, which is legionpublishers.com, we have a list of some of the services we provide. It's not all of those. And then there is a contact us button. You can fill out a little information and we're happy to set up a call with you. Oh, and I got to catch up here. It's going in the book. Yes, Mark Zuckerberg is going in the grudge book. Oh, even Brian voted R. So, oh, look at this flood of R's here. Poor Brian. I think you're beautiful. So that's 3 talented authors out of the gate for Legion Publishing, not counting the owner. Happy for you all. And oh, Brian has a face for radio, but he does have that smooth Irish butterscotch voice. Oh, just showing clear favoritism. Ours, so too much like ours. Yes. And after a recent post in our Legion, our Lit RPG Legion group, I now cannot see PNR for like paranormal romance as anything but peener after somebody pointed out that that's how they think of it in their head.
Well, thank you for ruining it for me too. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. I think it was Erica that pointed it out. So eventually it would have been ruined for you too, I feel like.
Sorry, I'm just giving the comments as well, and it's chaos. Oh. Am I in here alone? I think I have. Am I here on my own? Does that mean I get to
Sorry, guys.
Damn it.
My internet went, well, not just my internet, my power and my internet all just flashed on and off. So we're not having a storm currently, so I don't know why and couldn't tell you. But welcome to North Carolina. That's what happens here a lot.
I was sitting here like a fucking Aegis, just going like, oh, if it froze for Geneva, it must have frozen for me too. So I was just going, do.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just keeps going with StreamYard. Well, I guess not unfortunately.
Well, I've noticed that. So I had, technically speaking, my first solo stream for about 10 seconds. That
hey,
did happen.
That's great. I'm surprised my internet rebooted so fast after that. So, you know. Oh, see, now Jez, he was switching to Brian. You know, he's okay. Kev's an R. We got Sean. Oh, Ryan's starting with Brian. Oh, Jay, thank you very much again for sharing that link. David Attenborough voice. Let's see. Don't feed Brian's ego. You don't want to see him when his ego is fed. When we're talking about authors for Legion, did you jokers know that Geneva is working on penning her first? No, I'm not. I was.
What?
No,
Are you?
No. I no.
Why not?
No, I write a little bit here or there for fun, but not to the degree of I would call it a book yet. It is more when I find time to breathe. I sometimes will do that. So eventually.
Work in progress.
Yeah, like eventually, maybe one day I'll let a few people read it. Chaos is what we do best. This is correct. Yes, I froze. Unfortunately, I live in North Carolina, and our internet, we have exactly one option for internet, and the power goes out regularly for no apparent reason. And we're not even that far from like the city, so it's not like I'm like, ooh, I'm in the boonies. Yes, Rachel does have a killer voice as well. She joined Brian's vocal narration studio. Yes.
No one has ever told me that. Thank you, TJ.
Yes, Jess. She broke me. She flew over here specifically to break me. It was this whole thing.
I didn't want to share my spotlight with anyone else.
Yeah, no, everything froze. Yes, let's blame Facebook, not at all my internet and power. Yes, she is in charge now. Everyone flee. Oh God, they left her on her own aboard. Yes, my internet did. You are alone.
Yeah, I realized too late.
Yes, you are solo. You are deleted. You are solo.
Yeah, I wasted my opportunity, Chrissy. I realized too late.
It's fun seeing these later, isn't it? Now that these are all popping in.
Yeah, now I know. Yeah, now I know. I was sitting there. I was just like, okay, froze. Cool.
Turning over the reins. Yes, and there. Okay, now we know the point where I came back.
Okay, there you go.
Nobody likes Brian anyway. All the way. Now, Lars, you realize at DragonCon, like, you're going to be in the next room sharing the same house as him. I'm just gonna, remind. Blame Brian. Poor Brian. You can tell it. Yes. Yes. Rachel is now Legion. We are Legion for we are many, but we're still a small many, but we're working on it. We're powerful many. You survived. Well done. We almost got to be totally on super. I like that I count as supervising. That's scary. Otherwise, you need to create a new link. Yes. The nice part with StreamYard is as long as somebody stays in the stream and I don't hit that little end broadcast button, it'll just keep on trucking. That's why I like StreamYard. Works really well for that. I already recorded. In traffic, so you can type. Well, welcome back, Josh. Current ranking 8 hours to 2 meetings.
Excellent.
If you stop, that means I'm going to win our bet. Lion is very tall. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, he is. And we're not a nation of tall people, bless us.
So does that mean that Brian isn't actually Irish, is what you're saying?
I mean, look, did you hear his voice?
I have, but what if he's just like, good at accents? Yeah.
Nah, like Irish people have one accent. Like that's what they do. Like
Jill's such a skilled and talented writer. Can't wait to buy the book.
Oh, Jack, thank you. Oh, Jackie, sweetie, thank you.
It's Mama from Facebook user. My mom doesn't go by Mama, so I'm going to go with that being your Mama. I won't go missing. I'll just get hurt, especially because Geneva is friends with my wife. Yes, that's a nice thing with, people. A little tip if you ever want to. Oh, hello. My son is coming in here. Nope, buddy, not right now, please. Thank you. Okay, just a moment, please. So if you ever do take on a pet troll, just make sure you're friends with the troll's wife. So if you need to say, hey, the troll is misbehaving, can you please go put him in his cage? She's right there to do that. So pro tip, troll wrangling. Rachel, I think you need to share some details about your book. People are going to get hooked. Absolutely. Rachel, tell us about the book.
Okay, so Knights of Eternity is the name of my book, and it is about a nameless protagonist who is shot and killed while trying to save a member of her family. And when she wakes up, she is in the body of an arcade game villain. And it's not just any villain. This is Zara the Fury. It is kind of the villain of everyone's nightmares. This woman has worked her ass off to make sure that every single person, like from temple to tavern, is absolutely terrified of her. And so she wakes up in this woman's body and she comes face to face with Valerius. And Valerius is one of the playable characters from her favorite game, Knights of Eternity. He's the leader of the Gilded Knights, the heroic superstars of the world. And not trying to spoil anything, but it turns out Valerius is not the hero she grew up believing. And I wanted to take a very classic kind of idea for a game, a 2D dungeon crawler, save the princess in the tower kind of game. And I wanted to make something much bigger out of this. So we see things from multiple perspectives. We have the point of view from our protagonist in the body of Zara the Fury. We have points of view from the knights themselves, the Gilded. Even from our damsel in distress, our Princess Peach, we see things from Lady Eternity's point of view. And through all of this, we have a god of judgment. We have a creepy figure in the background pulling the strings from another dimension. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. And yeah, that's kind of the short pitch, I think.
So is this going to be a standalone or a series?
So this is going to be a trilogy. So there's going to be a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I've already, book 1 is more or less written, and I've got the rough plan for book 2. So yes, it will be 3 books, and yeah, I'm excited.
Let's see. We've got TJ asking, so Rachel, will you be at DragonCon and or Vegas?
I will not this year, but absolutely next year.
Yes, we would love to have her come out this year, but there are other commitments. We understand. Hey, are we having a dance off between you two today, or is that just for DragonCon? No, that's actually between Brian and Jez. You guys,
I agree.
Mixed up. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, much better dancers.
I think so.
Yes, Legions. Hi, Zach. Doing well. Hope you're well, Zach. Let's see. Work is slowing down so I can tune in again. Let's go, Legion. Good to have you, Richie. The assassin is close. Brian didn't even know what a dime was. He's definitely Irish. This is true. He did not. Do you know what a dime is? Maybe we should ask about that. Are you familiar with that?
Oh, sorry. No, I was looking at the comments. Sorry, what was the question? A dime?
A dime.
I've heard it in American movies.
Okay.
Is it money?
It is money. Yeah.
So I'm better than Brian.
It's
That's what
10
I needed.
cents. Yes.
Oh, 10 cents. Oh, so that's not a lot of money.
No, a dime is not.
Wait, so what's a nickel?
5 cents.
Okay, I learned something.
Yeah. See, every time we'll teach you all about it. Let's see. Is that another service Legion offers having Jay's wife feed him? Because I'll hire her now. Yes. In fact, I will give her a call after this and we'll just let her know she's on the payroll for that service. Isn't a troll commodity? No, he is a tame troll, Zach. It's a very, very common misunderstanding. So, you have your run-in-the-mill wild trolls typically hide out in certain social circles, and then you have your tame trolls, and those are when you know their wife. So, yeah. More stabby than beady. Yeah, well, I mean, based off direction, right? Paper cuts between the fingers while they sleep, that kind of thing. It's, got to be really specific. The book, I can say, is excellent. So,
thank you, Zach.
Really, really excited for everyone else to get to read it. At this point, either route. Looking forward to it. Loved reading the first book. Yes, I think all of us here at Legion are basically like, okay, can we read the rest of it?
Thank you, Jez.
Yes, see, Jez is up for the dance competition, is what that just confirmed. So, and Brian, lucky enough to get to read it. And holy shit, does she write well? Characterization is super fucking good, and I'm genuinely excited for book 2. Perfectly said. As Brian always says, he's so articulate.
Brian, I take back every mean thing I've ever said.
Money unless it's followed by the word bag. Yes, that is true, and that he is referring to dime again in this situation.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for the context. I didn't get that.
I take it back. She called me back.
I just said.
And you know what? This is going in Brian's grudge book. So one more for the grudge book, I guess.
I take back my taking back. Fuck you, Brian.
Myself and Paul aren't trolls at all. No, Zach, you and Paul trolls? What? Crazy talk. Never. Let's see. I'm only tame now. Facebook throws me in jail for months. This is true. Also, if you discuss how to make hard-boiled eggs in an air fryer, there's a very good chance they'll suspend you for a month. Just saying. Know from experience. So you're taking a bit of the boys' TV show and flipping scripts of heroes and villains.
That's absolutely part of it. Another part of it is one of my favorite tropes from like anime and stuff is like the isekai, and then they're trapped in a video game world. So like there was a great one, Beware the Villainess was a manhwa I absolutely loved. And it was one of those I was like, this had never dawned on me until I read these as a perspective. And it's so much like we've done heroes all the time. Heroes are boring.
Yeah.
I wanted to see things from the villain's perspective, and especially from someone who is a goodie who's trapped in the body of someone who is not just evil, but also very, very complicated.
Yes.
So,
incredibly complicated.
yes.
And she's really worked hard to establish her evil reputation.
Very, very much so. But
Like-
also as you go through, you see there's a lot more going on than just that. I hope that comes across.
It does. It does. Yes. So longer leash. Well, we had to put you on the retractable leash, Jay. That's why. Need Rachel on Brian's first reads. Absolutely, we do. Once we have it all ready and set, ready to go, that will absolutely be happening. We may just put you on earlier.
I feel like me on first reads will just be me being very nervous until Brian just rips the piss out of me for 30 minutes, and then I forget I'm on a live, and then we're just mean to each other.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, such a good anime. Have you seen Overlord?
I've seen bits. I haven't watched the whole thing, but exactly, yeah. Excellent choice.
When is your book dropping? So we have not set a release date yet for her book. We are currently in the early stages of the editing process. So once we get a little bit further along, we will pick out a good release date and get that up for pre-order. That being said, if you haven't yet, both Brian and Michael's books are available on Amazon for pre-order. Brian's book comes out next Tuesday, and Michael's is coming out in August. So we've got back-to-back releases coming up here. We need more female voices and more female narrators on Audible. So beautiful. Absolutely. Lit RPG as a genre has grown so much over the last few years, and we're seeing a lot more female readers, and we love seeing more female authors and narrators as well. And yes, that's correct. I can't have her on first reads. You'll all turn on me for bullying her. But it sounds like she just said it was okay. So, I mean, I don't think it's bullying when it's just two friends ripping each other apart,
Also, for someone to turn on you, Brian, they'd have to have been on your side in the first place. So.
This is very true.
I'm just saying.
Got her on Geneva. Take it easy. Please let me know when the audio comes out for this book. Yeah, I don't say it like Des. I'm sorry, guys. I just say book like a boring American. But yes, absolutely. We are working on audio stuff right now, trying to pick things out and get things going. So let's see. Well done, Brian and Legion. Yes, absolutely. We're very excited. So for those of you who have not checked it out yet, Brian's book is Quest Academy Silvers. And again, it's coming out next Tuesday. You can pre-order it now on Amazon. And then Michael's book is Wandering Warrior Judge. And that will be coming out August. And I want to say it's August 8th off the top of my head here. Let's see. We're going to turn on you anyway, Brian. You're a little bit but he's lacking the red hair. So it's a little confusing, Her as your female erotica writer persona. With one eye. I'm totally putting my money on Rachel on the live, right? Rachel is actually a redhead, yes. So, but
yeah, this is real. Mm-hmm. I'm a real redhead.
This is also my natural hair color, in case you weren't aware.
Yeah.
Irish Smackdown on Brian's first reads. That actually is a really good title for the episode. That just, maybe we can do that before the book is even ready to come out. Just have you guys talk trash for a couple of hours.
I will lose because he's much better at comebacks than I am, but I'll put up a good fight. I'll put up a good fight.
All right. Maybe we'll bring in a couple more Irish people just for shits and giggles and really let it go to town. Goodreads can't wait for comps. Yes. It's
Agree.
Brian Luke. That's great. Yeah.
100%. 100%.
We could die. Brian, can I borrow my red hair? That is a state of being. Yeah, okay. Female redheads are awesome, though. Good qualifier there.
Excellent.
All right, got to get to writing. Have fun, everyone, and congrats again to Legion Publishing and Rachel. Happy for you all and hope it kicks ass. Thank you, JD, for joining us.
Thank you for stopping by.
So Rachel says Brian is faster than her, explains why he can't keep. Oh, Brian, were you aware that this was going to be a roast on you? Thank you for the stream. Absolutely. And, if anybody has questions about our services for independent clients or anything like that, on legionpublishers.com, we do have some information as well as our contact information. You can send an email with questions, or you can request to have a consultation call with us at any time. We're happy to have a chat with you. I keep telling him to make sure he uses the right thing, Clara.
God.
Welcome to your readership, Rachel. Okay, well, yes, Josh, anytime, hit me up. I'm happy to answer your questions. Next thing you know, Michael Head will sit down with a whole turkey in here to add to the rest of our. I'm pretty sure Michael is currently eating. That's why he's not typing out a question at the moment. As we all know, Michael has to eat anytime Brian is present. It's actually part of his contract with Legion. So.
I love that live. I enjoyed that live
so fun.
Much.
So fun. Have you seen the second one?
I haven't seen the second one. I've only seen the first one.
Okay, so they just did another one recently. So for those of you who don't know, we're talking about Brian's first read. So his very first read was with Michael Head. He read his first book, Reincarnation, from Threads of Fate. And because of a running joke of Michael eating in every one of the panels that Brian was moderating during GuildifyCon, we arranged a little surprise for Brian, and Michael and his lovely wife, she prepared an entire Thanksgiving meal for him to have throughout the entire live, and it was wonderful. And as a fan of the Threads of Fate series and a huge fan of the audiobooks, especially, Travis Baldry just kills it on those, I will now never hear it as Jim and Ming. It will now be Jim and Minge. But the second first reads that they did was of each other's books, and it is also ridiculous and hilarious. So absolutely check it out. Sorry, my son understands that he is not supposed to be interrupting right now and is going to leave the room. Yep, he's gonna leave the room. I've answered that question. Yes.
Oh, good.
Children. He was not supposed to be here at this time. Plans changed. Things changed.
What's a life without a bit of chaos?
Yes, exactly. And my life is never complete without chaos. So let's see. We've got. I was on the wrong page. Jez's fault. He's perverted me. Yep, blame Jez. We're gonna do that. Welcome to the family, Rachel. Get ready for mass amounts of fuckery. This is correct as well.
Oh, good.
Can we have a rap battle between the authors? Well, Brian did do a couple of very nice renditions of songs throughout the lives. So if you haven't watched all of the first reads, you can catch up in Lit RPG Legion or on the Legion Publishers YouTube. We've got them all on there, and you can hear all of his musical renditions.
You will never hear Sexy back the same way again.
Never. And you'll likely never hear me rap, period. Mostly because, yeah. Not gonna lie about that. Same with dancing. It's just no. True Basti. Yes, Chrissy is absolutely 100% in charge. Or 10,000%. That's also true. Let's see. You read it amazingly well. Jim and Minge. I love the experience. This is true. Like I feel like I need to reread the series now just to hear it as Jim and Minge the entire time, including some fabulous looking beaver.
It did. I was very jealous of all the dessert.
All right, so let me click through here. The next time he appears on a panel with Brian, he'll be Love from the Caesar's live. I'm assuming that's meant to say from the Caesar's Palace buffet. I don't know. Amanda is a hell of a cook, so she might just make her own buffet. Jean friends forever. Say he joins the live. Hey, if Brian is willing, I will send him a link here. Demand he come on camera. He's adorable. What's on your mind a little bit? And so that has to be to my son. So my son Atticus, he was asking if he could eat the cherries that I bought earlier because I found some Rainier cherries and I was very excited about it because I'm originally from Washington State and I love Rainier cherries because they are the absolute best. And he was just curious why they were yellow. So I think he thinks they're gonna like taste like something completely different, and he's gonna be really disappointed.
I didn't know cherries can be yellow.
Yes, Rainier cherries are kind of like a yellow and pink color, and they are tart and delicious, and I love them. Got over there. Let's see what we got. It's magnificent. Yes, it was absolutely. We need Jez singing. For those of you who missed it, when I very like early days working with Jez, we did a video of him, an audiobook promotion to the song You're Welcome from Moana. And I think I'd like to see Jez sing that because it fit too perfectly. Thank you. I am back to purple. It's been a while. Stuck in red for a long time and then went to rainbow colors and now to purple. Yes, in his Speedos with his pasties. Jez has a collection of things from fans. Yep. Oh, Zach, I look forward.
That's so nefarious. I love it.
It is. And when Zach's involved, it's going to be good. Hi, Demi.
Thank you, Demetris.
So this is Demi. Demi is an awesome author as well and one of the nicest people you will ever meet. Yes, Rainier cherries and Washington apples. Feed the day. Exactly. If you're from the West Coast, you know Rainier cherries. It was funny at the store today. They didn't know how to pronounce Rainier. That was really fun. They were trying to figure out how to ring them up. being in the South now, it's kind of like, oh, sad. I'd like to see them pronounce some of the city names in Washington as well. That would be a fun experience. It'd be kind of like I would imagine like me trying to pronounce Irish names. You should focus on here. I swear I'm not playing D&D. I'm looking for excuses on the show. So for all of you to peer pressure him, I have sent Brian a link if he would like to join us. So just saying, it's up to him. Ball's in his court.
Have you seen how long his hair is? I can believe that.
It's pretty glorious, you know.
Yeah. Someone shouldn't have luxurious hair and a luxurious voice. You should only get one. It's not fair.
Right, like he should have like a cul-de-sac or something because of the voice. It seems like that would be more fair.
Jez, thank you so much. And thank you guys. And thank you to Legion for like taking this chance on me and for believing in the book and for being an absolute fucking pleasure to work with.
So Richard asks, oh, is Rachel part of the family now? If so, welcome to the family. Yes, Rachel is 100% part of the family now. She is going to be published with the Legion Publishers. And we are very excited to have her and to be bringing another female author into the Lit RPG family. So, you know, we've got a lot of drunken uncles. Now we got one more drunken auntie. We're building our crew.
I will be the best whiskey aunt I can possibly be.
Well, I have no hair and no voice, so I'm definitely but you know what, TJ, you were able to twinsy with Jez. So there was that, right? You guys did your matching shirts and everything. And thank you in advance, Rachel. Yes. So for those of you who have missed what we've talked about today, just a little recap. Our independent services for independent authors and those published through other publishing houses. Those are available through legionpublishers.com for more information or a consultation call. And we are welcoming our newest author to the Legion Publishers, Rachel Kirk, and her book series, Knights of Eternity.
And if you ever forget how to pronounce my name, the trick I always say is to imagine kneeing Captain Kirk in the face. Knee Kirk. That's it. You've got it.
And that's how I remembered it. So it worked out really well. Michael Head and I are planning to match for our stream Sunday. That's right. So Michael is going to be on TJ's stream this Sunday. TJ, can you pop a link in the time in the comments once the delay gets past this and you see this? I'm sure you have other talents somewhere. Yes, thank you, Jay, for sharing that link again. Yep, just gotta find it. Magic system. Okay, so that's directed at you. So can you tell us a little bit about the magic system?
So my lit RPG system isn't super crunchy. It is a little more on the light side, and the focus is more on, by completing quests, you will gain ability stones, which those in turn will allow you to level up and kind of customize your character build, is the idea inside of it. But using those and doing those quests comes with a big cost. I won't go into beyond that what that cost is, but I really wanted to play with the idea of a system where, okay, you have this amazing thing where it will let you shortcut things. Like no one else in my world has this access to this menu, this calamity system, is what I'm calling it. No one else has access to the calamity system and its menu and the abilities it allows you to possess. So you've got this massive shortcut over everyone else, but as always, everything has a cost. So that's kind of the idea behind it.
And then TJ, so TJ is going to be live streaming with Michael Head this Saturday, this Sunday. And here is the link and time for anybody that wants to join in. Also, this Saturday in Lit RPG Legion, we are having an early version with Jez Winds Up Another Author with special guest Tao Wong. And that will be at 9:00 a.m. Eastern, which I believe is going to be about 2:00 in the UK. So for those of you tuning in, be sure to adjust to the correct time on Saturday morning, or watch it later if you are sleeping in because it's Saturday. But if there are any other questions, we will take those. If not, I will let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Fire away.
I am away next week for my 51st. Please, no beta releases. No beta releases, Richard. I'm calling bullshit on 51st, so I don't know about that. I don't feel like that's right. Gear. So are you talking gear, like special magical gear in the books, or are you talking some swag?
Or the type of computer I use. It could be many things.
Lots of gear. It's okay, Richard. I don't know about that. I think you're younger than that, but I'll take your word at it, I guess. And Richard is one of our awesome beta readers, and somebody did ask earlier about joining the beta team, or the type of illegal gear. Yes.
Also that didn't even dawn on that.
Maybe we shouldn't discuss that, on a recorded
That's
video.
Fair.
Yeah. Just, okay. I guess this is why I'm the one that supervises things.
And Richard, thank you for being a beta reader. I hope you enjoy the book when it's out.
So if you do want to join our beta team or our upcoming ARC team, just feel free to reach out to myself or to any of us. If you want to reach our general email, it is contactus@legionpublishers.com. Mm-hmm. You can reach all of us that way, and we can make sure it gets to the right person, or we get you invited into the right group that you want to be in. Ex-coppers and plausible deniability. See? Yeah. And I totally don't know that from, doing anything wrong ever. And we've circled back to the dime bag. We have. This is a really nice way to tie things all together. It's great. Good delight or good family delight.
They certainly seem so. Nothing but lovely.
And we've got a double showing of our email address here. So feel free to contact us at any time. And if there are no other questions, then we will go ahead and call it a night. Rachel, thank you for joining us on this live. And I say us like I'm like the royal we now.
No, that fits. With that hair, that fits.
I mean, someone did say I was a queen earlier, so
it's very regal. I do love all the pink and purple. It's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Gotta keep things fresh. And yes, good night to you, Richard, as well. Good night, everyone. We are going to smile and wave for a moment because we've been told that the video takes a few minutes of delay before it actually stops.
It's very royal.
I'll put that up. And yes, it is
Thank
wonderful
you, everyone.
to have you as part of the family. And we'll do the elbow.
Oh, wait, we'll do that. That's the way it'll work.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.